Please call the roll.
Hoffman.
Here.
Lark.
Here.
Breckenberg.
Here.
Swallow. Here. Adair.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
Parsons.
Here.
Bowman.
Here. All right, the gang's all here. Item 4 is discussion and action on the consent agenda. All of the following items which concern reports and items of a routine nature normally approved at City Council meetings will be approved by one vote of the council. Any member of the council desiring to discuss an item on the consent agenda may request that it be removed from the consent agenda and placed for discussion as the next item on the regular agenda. It will then be considered separately. The consent agenda consists of the consideration and action on the following items. And we've got a few of them here, fellas. Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting on August 18th, 2025. Approval of the minutes of the special meeting on August 25th, 2025. Approval of the minutes of the special meeting on September 3rd, 2025. Approval of the minutes of the emergency meeting on September 6th, 2025. Approval of the minutes of the special meeting on October 3rd, 2025. Approval of the minutes of the special meeting on October 10th, 2025. Approval of August claims in the amount of $1,143,146.65 and payroll expenses of $256,043.45. Approval of the September claims in the amount of $1,255,717.41 and payroll expenses in the amount of $261,365.23. And approval of banner fire equipment invoice 11P20362 in the amount of $99,840. Anybody care for any of those to be pulled out separately? If not, I would entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second. Have a motion by Mr. Bowman, a second by Mr. Hoffman to approve the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion? Please call the vote.
Bowman.
Yes.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Breckenberg.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Adair.
Yes.
Swallow. Yes. Lark.
Yes.
Parsons.
Yes. Item 6, reports from staff.
So we're halfway done.
Is there a planning commission report? Mr. Bowman, you give us a hospital authority report.
As per your routine meeting, I might say the hospital continues hiring staff to help support the needs and the services they provide. That's about it.
Any council have any questions for Mr. Bowman? Thank you, sir. Mrs. Swallow, do you have a library board meeting report?
Yes, there's many activities that have been scheduled for this fall, and we're having a good number of people participate in those activities. The Chocolate Fantasy will be November the 13th at 7 p.m. And they've done some repairing of items, and eventually they'll need an AC unit to be replaced. Friends of the Library has funded a coffee bar, and they've asked the DAR members to mark the local items from their collection, and the rest of them are going to be sent to the Territorial Museum in Guthrie for genealogy research.
Thank you. Does the council have any questions for Mrs. Swallow? All right, thank you. The Arena Authority meeting, I don't have a report from the meeting, but Mr. Holder did stop me the other day and ask if we could get together 2 or 3 council members to go take a tour of the arena, start some, not start, but maybe get some more final ideas on visioning. So if any of you are interested in participating in that, just reach out to me after the meeting. And we, maybe 2 or 3 board members or council members and a couple staff members, but just kind of go take a peek at it all. Any questions regarding the Arena Authority? All right, Tourism Tax Commission meeting. Mrs. Beer, you have a report for us?
It was a pretty quick meeting. We awarded Alva Bull Battle their request, and then we kind of looked over some tourism logos. That way we can give to the people for publication and advertising, so when they're giving credit to their sponsors, they can add us on there. We have not made a decision on that, so maybe next month. So, but that's it.
Any questions for Mrs. Beer? Thank you. There wasn't, I don't believe there was a Board of Adjustment Adjustments meeting. Okay. Airport Commission meeting, Mr. Parsons.
Very routine meeting. Projects at the airport pretty well are getting wrapped up. We hope to be starting, as funding allows, some more projects out there, but a team meeting, decent traffic and fuel cells.
Any questions from the council for Mr. Parsons? All right, thank you, sir. Parks and Recreation Commission meeting, Mrs. Swallow.
The fall sports are going well. The pool has been winterized, and a sand will come to retile the outline of the old pool with non-slip tile and redo the bathhouse flooring soon. That's it. Oh, tomorrow, that's soon.
And just on that note, that work is included in the original scope, no additional cost. All right, was this a month where there was a cemetery meeting?
No.
Finance Committee meeting, Dr. Laura.
Nothing major to report. As of September 30th, our cash accounts were totaling 1.249 million, and our investment accounts 2.9 million. Of our cash accounts, $1 million of it is in pooled cash, 159,000 in our capital and equipment savings, and then we have about 78,000 in our checking and ARPA cash account. Nothing else really to report.
Council have any questions for Dr. Laura? All right, for the mayor's report, and I'll let Courtney jump in as well to help me out. Well, before I get into it, I'm going to ask Roger to give us an update on city economics work for us.
Good evening, council. So I've got Dr. Bailey here with me too. He decided to come and hang out with us today. He was here, for those of you that were here before, he's been helping me do a lot of the research that we need to do from a lot of the conversations, so he's been really helping out. So I left 2 months worth of things that we've done with you guys. You guys have that report in front of you. And also, this is my last meeting under the contract, so I know we'll talk about that probably next month. But been really working on the city vision community plan, and I'll have that full report to you guys this next month. And I've had a lot of conversations with the mayor, also former city business manager, as well as with Jeremy with Woods County, as well as the ladies from Chamber of Commerce, and just talking to some other people. So that is coming together really quick. And if you guys would like a copy of what we have already, I'd be happy to send it to you for anything that you guys would like to give as input. We went over pretty thoroughly in those couple of meetings, but I want to make sure you guys can see that. So if there's anything you all would like to add to it, if we're missing anything, but we feel like we've really scoped through it, combed through it quite a bit. You may see one of the things a little bit different that I have in here. One of the things with the pool, so the pool was mentioned, over 10,000 people or visits to the pool in the short time that it was open, around 4,400 actual individual visitors. Eli Young did really good. About 1,900 people came to that, or 1,900 visits, 1,800 actual visitors. And below here I put on there where people stayed, where they went before the concert and after the concert. So that's what those two columns are. One of the things, and you guys have mentioned it, and if I can, I'd love to be invited to that meeting with the arena, so I can come and kind of hear what's going on, so I can be of best service to you guys if we continue forward. But I'm planning on that happening, so I'm going to show up whether we do or not. But one of the things that I did is I wanted to know what the rodeos are doing. So obviously the 88th one in Freedom, as well as I think the 89th in Waynoka. And I didn't do anything with Cherokee. I think that they have another one. I know that a lot of rodeo stuff happens there. So I wanted to show you guys those because that's what's happening over here. That's what's coming to Alva. So these are obviously very well established things, but I know that you guys are going to be drawing in bigger rodeos, different shows, things like that. So I just wanted you guys to see what's been happening over the years with these two towns that are inside Woods County, and just have an expectation of what is coming and better. So with the arena, I think that was very important. That's why I added those couple of things, as well as it shows they stopped off here in Alva for a couple of things, stayed at the hotel, as well as got fuel, went by Ranger Mart, which is actually which is one. Yeah. Anyways, the Walmart, Sonic Drive-In. So you guys are that corridor that all the reports show that you guys are the place that people stop on their way to the adventure train, as it were. So we have that. Went to a couple of conferences. I got back from Africa, and 2 days later, went down to Austin for the Retail Live event, and that's kind of like speed dating for retailers, which is kind of fantastic. Talked with the C-store reps that represent this area, and they are still actively and diligently looking to have a place here in Alva, as well as stopped by the large retailer with clothing, and they're opening 8 in their district, which is a 4 or 5 state region. Don't know the one's going to come here, but I did follow up on that lead that you guys had given me, so I talked to them. And I do have the video that I need to make sure. I'm pretty sure I sent it to city manager email account, but I have the base tourism video that we did do while we were here doing the community vision plan. So it's just a simple, hey, this is Alva, showing some things that we have here. So I'll make sure you guys have that so tourism can use it. Also talked about I talked to a couple of photographers that do a lot of work here in town, and we're looking to work with them to have key elements and photography that's already done of events that are here in town, because I don't want to have general photos and pictures on the vision plan for the community. We want to have Alva there and showing the highlights of you guys. So we're working on getting those last couple of things. Got the report for the Woods County Fair, the nightlight concerts, as well as the cruise night. So all those did extremely well, and pretty satisfied, happy with it. A couple of things I want to share with you guys for the future. So I believe that the work that we've done has really helped establish and figure out where Alva is. And at least knowing where we are allows us to be able to figure out how we're going to move forward. And some things I think that need to happen because the arena is happening, we should talk about how can we get a TIF district around the arena. How can we do?
We already have one.
Already have one, okay. How can we do some things with the comp plan to bring up zoning, all those kinds of things, and just get a full overall plan, as well as there's money missing from establishments that are not inside the city limits that need to probably be addressed, because every little bit helps, every dime helps, every penny builds the city. So those are just a couple of things that I have, things that I've thought through, and just knowing that the arena is coming, as well as at another conference that I went to, there's a gentleman with an organization called Quillify. It's an AI program that combs the entire internet for grants at the state level, federal level, as well as foundations. And that's about $200 a month. And with our renewal, that will be included in that. So every single month that they pull those reports, I'll be able to give you guys, hey, I'm not going to write grants for you, because I don't have that skill set, but we can at least say, hey, here it is, this is where it's from. You guys got a grant writer here? Great. If you don't, they can also write it. So they have an AI bot that writes 99% of the grant, and there's an individual fee per. So guys have been doing it for a couple of years, and it's just a good program to have with the modern technology that we have, use the tools that we have, but that's one of the additional benefits I want to make sure that you guys know will be available, as well as going to the different ICSC conferences. So we went to one down in Dallas. So we went to one in Dallas, went to one in Vegas, and then also went to the Retail Live. Collinsville, Blanchard, Norman, Moore, Bixby, not Weatherford wasn't there, but another one out west. So two or three other cities were at those events. Yukon actually met their new city manager down there at the one in Austin. So there's a lot of cities in Oklahoma that are wanting to do some things. And one thing that I saw at the ICSC in Vegas is they had 8 different cities from Kentucky. And they had a big section. And I followed up with all of those mayors, because the mayors showed up, as well as a staff member, to share what is going on in the city. So they had a full plan. Hey, this is what we have. So the retailers and the builders and developers were able to come to them. And and they said it was a really good experience. And I've talked to Collinsville, also talked to McAllister, and talked to Yukon a little bit about that, and doing a collaboration. Because if we're able to just showcase our city and our state, it's going to be better for everybody. But Alva has all of the unique things that Alva has, and we're not competing with anybody else, because Alva is Alva. Every other town is themselves. So I want you guys to think about that. Maybe for the, I know also Oklahoma Commerce goes down, and they try to represent everybody, but they really don't. They do their best that they can, but it's also, hey, who has something right now and all that stuff. And they have a lot of meetings. And then, like I said, I know that Norman's there, Blanchard's there, showing up. So I think it's a place we should show up. And if we can collaborate, I think that's also going to be better. But we can have those discussions. Do you have any questions for me?
What was the name of that grant writing software?
Quillify. I have his number on my phone.
So on, we'll plan on getting the contract on the agenda for next month. You anticipating any changes?
With adding, so my goal and objective is to just add on those other expenses to have Quillify as a benefit to you guys, and the numbers aren't going to change for you guys.
Okay.
Other things I want to make sure to do is continue to serve you guys and provide value beyond just asking people to come to Alva. What else can we do to help improve and showcase Alva? So,
All right.
anything else?
Yeah, just email that out to me and get going on that. And you guys have any questions? All right.
I appreciate y'all very much.
I'll let you know when we go to the arena.
Sounds good. Please do. I'll
Thank
be here. Appreciate you guys. And ladies.
Okay, couple other updates under my report. We've got a lot going on in town right now. We've got construction signs up everywhere. But, so we did meet with ODOT regarding the highway project and some issues. I'm sure you guys all saw the updates regarding the water line cut and caps and all of that. I'm happy to answer any questions on any of that. We also, last week was a pretty busy week with just stuff going on for council members or myself. We did have the OEDA meeting in Beaver that I attended. A couple of you went to NOI, or New Officials Institute, in Woodward last Thursday. And then I attended the OML Regional Council meeting on the 17th. And since it's been a minute since we met, I want to just reiterate the group that went with us to the OML conference in Oklahoma City. It was a great trip for the city of Alva. We were blessed to be able to be recognized for the Innovations Award for the swimming pool. I was glad to have Courtney and Sadie and Stephanie there from the staff, along with the council members that were present. And Kirk and Drew Washburn were there also, so that was really special. It was in the small cities category, but it would have taken the whole thing. It's quite a deal. It was a very proud moment, I think, for all of us, and so that was great. I did accept election to the vice president seat for OML, so we'll continue to have representation on the OML board. And right now they are seeking nominations for the seat that I vacated on the District 11 seat on the board. So if you have any thoughts on that, feel free to catch me later and we'll get those to the proper nominating committee members. But, Courtney did prepare a report that I think we'll just email out to everybody after today. I'm trying to think if there was anything that was just pressing that needed to be brought up tonight. Between, Courtney and the rest of the leadership, I think operations are continuing well as can be expected, and there's that. Any questions?
This might be kind of a personal question. On the ODOT project, have they given like a timeline on that? I mean, I know that's probably hard to say.
Don't hold your
And
breath.
I only know that I have to drive by it to get to my house every day, so just wondering if there was a somewhat of a.
It's next summer,
Okay, I figured it.
and it might be next fall.
Yeah.
It's, because there have been delays due to weather. There have been delays due to our water lines that were undocumented. And honestly, there'll probably be some other things that come. But it is going to be stormwater drainage. It's going to be like 9 inches of concrete with a 3-inch asphalt overlay on the highway. It's going to be a sidewalk on the east side of the highway, west side of the highway. And then we're pretty much done with our water line and sewer line relocations. So, big project.
How far south will that sidewalk go?
Sidewalk will go out to that.
Because that can connect to that
The water,
trail up there.
the POW trail, yeah. It'll be a loop now.
It's 2027, Drew.
I was just curious.
We may be talking about it next year on October 20th. I hope not.
I know it was like 18 months from start to finish on that internet deal, but do we know when they're going to start the 18 months?
I can follow up with them. I
I
have
seen a truck in town at some point the other day that said that on it, but
I'll follow up with them.
because if the whole town's gonna be tore up with construction, they might as well be here too.
I will report that the fiber line break, it was a City of Alva contractor, but the call-in on the line locate was completed and the line was not marked. So there's no liability for us or our contractor on that. All right. Next item, remarks and inquiries by citizens.
Full house.
It's your chance, Dr. Pecky. Going once. Item 8 is discussion and action to approve Mayor's recommendation to appoint Joelle Randall to the Tourism and Convention Development Committee. Mrs. Terry Parsons had been on that committee for a long time, maybe from the beginning. And she resigned. She wanted to express how much she enjoyed participating on that committee, but with them not as much into the overnight lodging business as they once were, it was time to step down. Joelle has entered into the Airbnb space, which qualifies in that category, member for the board, and talking with Melinda Barton, the chairwoman for the committee, we would like to make our recommendation as Mrs. Randall. So if there's any questions, I'd be happy to entertain them. Otherwise, I would entertain a motion.
All motion to approve the mayor's recommendation to appoint Joelle Randall to the Tourism and Convention Development Committee.
Second.
Have a motion from Mr. Parsons and a second from Mr. Adair to approve and appoint Joelle Randall to the Tourism Convention Development Committee. Is there any further discussion? Please call the vote.
Parsons,
Yes.
Adair,
Yes.
Hoffman,
Yes.
Lahr,
Yes.
Breckenberg,
Yes.
Swallow,
Yes.
Ferris,
Yes.
Bowman.
Yes. Thank you. Item 9 is discussion and action to approve a $10,000 grant application from the Justice Assistance Grant Local Law Enforcement Program. This is for in-vehicle camera system for Alva PD. Total expenditure is going to be about $12,609. Purchase has not yet been approved. We are waiting to see if we get the grant. If we don't get the grant, we will not do the project unless there's funds raised otherwise. Right now, they are looking at that being in their canine vehicle when they get their canine purchased and get that vehicle up and running. This would be to apply for the grant.
So the total cost to equipment vehicle is $12,000.
The quote,
Just
yeah,
for the
I
cameras.
put the Accent Enterprises quote in your packet, 12, that's the quote, yeah.
Maybe 2,000, I think.
I'm in our business.
Yeah.
Is there like a software that comes with this camera that's special or something?
Is there?
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the camera system that links to all of the control of the car, so that in the view, it's not just like the ones you buy at Walmart for your personal vehicle. This has got microphone, brakes, lights, sirens, shows what's active, what's not, and I believe it records or can be linked to their
I think it
personal
can do
body
that.
cam so that any audio can be transmitted back and forth between the two. I think.
Well, it said hardware, software services, extended warranty for a signal unit and for 2 camera kits. That's what it said on it. So there's a lot more to it than just a camera.
Yeah, it is more than just a camera, and there's probably some evidence storage in there as well.
I've represented some clients in criminal cases where we got cameras that it was like that. It was, yeah, the officer stepped out and he was catching the audio from that, and it was all put into one video.
But like I said, this is this item is to authorize the city to seek that grant. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the $10,000 grant from the Justice Assistant Grant, local law enforcement program.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Mr. Bowman, a second by Mr. Parsons to approve the $10,000 grant application for the Justice Assistance Grant Local Law Enforcement Program. Is there any further discussion? Please call the vote.
Bowman,
Yes.
Parsons,
Yes.
Ferris,
Yes.
Adair,
Yes.
Swallow,
Yes,
Krickenberg,
Yes.
Lar,
Yes.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Item 10 is discussion and action to approve resolution number 2025-14, a resolution authorizing the city of Alva, Oklahoma, application for financial assistance from the Rural Economic Action Plan Fund. This is, it's kind of a long shot on this because our Hunt Street project was also a REAP project. That is not going to be completed by today, which is the deadline to qualify for the FY26 grants. However, OEDA has, for the last year, maybe 2 years, had a second approval process later in the year. But if we don't have an application in, we will not get any approval. If we do get an application in, we stand a chance at being considered eligible. I am working with the folks at OEDA and REAP to get our eligibility reinstated. Assuming we complete the Hunt Street project before we get on to, before they open it up for the second round of funding, if they do. This would allow Stephanie to go ahead and finish the grant application, and we can sign it and get it submitted. Like I said, we may not get it, but we guarantee won't get it if we don't apply. We're looking at coming in and doing street resurfacing behind some of these water line projects we're doing with the FAP loan. So.
All motion to approve item 10 is stated in the agenda.
Second.
Have a motion by Dr. Lahr and a second by Mr. Hoffman to approve resolution 2025-14, authorizing the application for financial assistance from REAP. Any further discussion? Please call the vote.
Lar,
Yes.
Hoffman,
Yes.
Parsons,
Yes.
Ferris,
Yes.
Adair,
Yes.
Swallow,
yes,
Bowman,
Yes.
Krickenberg,
Yes.
Item 11 is discussion and action to enter an executive session pursuant to 25 OS 307B1 to discuss the employment of the city business manager / interim city business manager. Is there any discussion? I entertain a motion.
Motion to enter into executive session.
Second.
A motion by Dr. Lahr, a second by Mr. Hoffman to enter into executive session. Is there any further discussion? Please call the vote.
Okay, Lahr. I found this on the web. First there, and check it out.
Okay.
Lahr.
Yes.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Swallow.
Yes.
Ferris.
Yes.
Parsons.
Yes.
Krickenberg.
Yes.
Adair.
Yes.
Bowman.
Okay.
Returning to regular session. Item 13 is discussion and action to provide a monthly stipend to staff for additional city business manager duties as assigned.
I'll make a motion to pay Courtney Nessarella $1,500 per month for interim city business manager responsibilities, prorated effective 9/6 of 2025.
A motion by Mr. Parsons, a second by Mr. Hoffman to provide a monthly stipend to Courtney Nessarella of $1,500 a month prorated to 9/6/2025 for interim business manager duties as assigned. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Any further discussion? Please call the vote.
Parsons.
Yes.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Bowman.
Yes.
Adair.
Yes.
Krickenberg.
Yes.
Lahr.
Yes.
Swallow.
Yes.
Ferris.
Yes.
Item 14 is new business. I do not believe we have anything that qualifies as new business. 15, remarks and inquiries by council members.
I have a couple of things. I mentioned during our finance meeting about our transfer center personnel and how well that they've been working out there. We appreciated all the help that they gave us the couple times we've been out there. And I really appreciate the houses being gone on Santa Fe at night.
Oh, I forgot to
That's
mention
wonderful.
those.
Yes.
And is the ATV ordinance still in limbo, or did we ever find one?
I don't know if,
We passed one when I was still on council.
I said we passed it. I don't know that we've located it.
Yeah, we can't find it.
Like for golf
So do
carts
we
and
do-
side by sides?
It's all running around
Let's-
town.
Yeah, I've got one running in our neighborhood again.
I'll look in the book tomorrow.
We need to decide if we do one or finish
My parents
something.
like their street, they got 12 little kids and 10-year-old kids.
Yeah. I think this little girl's not 14. She's riding on the four-wheeler. And she's a little brother or somebody on the back. Up and down the street, up and down the street, up and down the street.
Any other remarks and inquiries by council members?
Our lights, all our main roads, the weeds are growing out. The boulevard's horrible. The other day they were going down with a payloader, clearing grass out of it. And if you go down the boulevard, every single other property is grown over into the road, and just doesn't look good when you come into town. And that's all these people coming through town, and that's all they see. And a lot of the issue, I think, is over time, when it rains, the cars like splash water and mud up on into the easement or the grass, so it gets built up so tall that those guys can't mow the edge, or they're too lazy to weed eat the edge, but it looks horrible.
Bowling alley is
Yeah.
really bad.
Well, they all look like that, all up and down the boulevard, houses, everything, so I don't know if there's a way we could, even in the winter where it doesn't grow back, but if we could lay down an edge on it for everybody, then maybe it'd be easier to maintain, because it's gotten to the point now, nobody, you can't do it with weed eater. But it's rough.
I was thinking, Councilman Krickenberg still needs a committee, maybe we could make something up for this.
somebody should be in charge of it.
Road,
But it's,
what was that? Right of way.
Road.
There you go.
Yes, right away.
it just looks like.
Well, I think that Alex should
Street
address some of the
beautification committee, there we go.
housing stuff, but we can go back and look and see. I'll go back and check, because when COVID hit, I was on the road crew. So there may be some areas too that maybe they've missed that didn't realize that.
Well, I don't think it's our responsibility. I'm
There
just
are
saying
some areas though on the boulevard that are ours.
The corner lots and it's sidewalks, but they're so grown up in weeds. I mean, you can spray that once and it's good for a year. It's not hard to maintain.
Any other remarks or inquiries? All right, we will adjourn the city council meeting. We call to order the Alva Utility Authority meeting. Please call the roll.
Hoffman,
Here.
Mark, Krickenberg,
Here.
Swallow, Ed
Here.
Ferris,
Here.
Parsons,
Here.
Bowman.
Here.
Item 3 is discussion and action on the consent agenda. All of the following items that concern reports and items of a routine nature normally approved at AUA meetings will be approved by one vote of the authority. Any trustee desiring to discuss an item on the consent agenda may request that it be removed from the consent agenda, placed for discussion as the next item on the regular agenda. It will then be considered separately. The consent agenda consists of the consideration and action on the following items. Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting. Messed that up. It was August 18th. Is that, and they're not in the packet. Skip that. Approval of claims in the amount of $340,500.54 and payroll expenses of $30,979.69. And approval of September claims in the amount of $1,077,150.81 and payroll expenses in the amount of $30,146.45. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda minus item A?
I was gonna say, do one of us need to recommend that we just pull item A out and be put back to a later agenda?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to.
Yeah.
Can we just do that or just?
I was,
Any one of you?
I mean, you can approve that, but you didn't approve anything by approving item A.
Well, then I would request that we pull item A from the consent agenda. And tangle with it at a later date.
That doesn't have to be second.
So we will move item A to item 4. All right, is there a motion to approve items B and C of the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve items B and C in the consent agenda.
Second.
A motion by Mr. Bowman, a second by Mr. Hoffman to approve items B and C in the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion? Please call the vote.
Bowman,
Yes.
Hoffman,
Yes.
Krickenberg,
Yes.
Parsons,
Yes.
Mark,
Yes.
Swallow,
Yes.
Ferris,
Yes.
Adair.
Yes.
All right, item 4 is consideration action on items removed from the consent agenda. Item A.
Mr. Mayor, I would move that we table item A to a future meeting.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Just a matter of, does that mean we have to bring up that agenda item at a future meeting if it's tabled?
Technically, yes.
My recommendation would be that we vote no on that motion and then don't make another motion. And it'll die for a lack of a motion and it will not have to be brought up again.
Got ahead of myself.
Is there any further discussion?
Who seconded that?
Bowman. All right. Please call the vote.
Adair.
No.
Bowman,
No.
Swallow,
No.
Krickenberg,
No.
Mark,
No.
Hoffman,
No.
Ferris,
No.
Parsons,
No.
Fails unanimously. Do better, Adair.
Since it's gotta come up anyway.
Is there another motion? No? Okay. We'll move on to, move on to item 5, new business. We don't have anything that qualifies as new business. Item 6 is to adjourn. Okay. We'll call to order the regular Alva Economic Development Authority meeting. Please call a roll.
Hoffman.
Here.
Clark.
Here.
Breckenberg.
Here.
Swallow. Here. Adair.
Here.
Ferris.
Here.
Parsons.
Here.
Bowman.
Here. Item 3 is discussion and action on the consent agenda. All of the following items which concern reports and items of a routine nature normally approved at AEDA meetings will be approved by one vote of the authority. Any trustee desiring to discuss an item on the consent agenda may request that it be removed from the consent agenda and placed for discussion as the next item on the regular agenda. It will then be considered separately. The consent agenda consists of the consideration and action on the following items: approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of August 18, 2025, approval of claims in the amount of $88,328.43, those August claims, and payroll expenses of $44,366.71, and approval of September claims in the amount of $468,948.41 in payroll expenses and the amount of $29,354.81. Is there a motion to approve this consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Hoffman, a second by Mr. Kruckenberg to approve the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion? Please call the vote.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Breckenberg.
Yes.
Parsons.
Yes.
Ferris.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Swallow.
Yes.
Adair.
Yes.
Bowman.
Yes. Item 5 is new business. We do not have anything that qualifies as new business. Item 6 is adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.